You know what, Lucan? I'm just so happy or lucky to meet one of the members of your family who traveled all the way here from your country, India. Wow, your aunt has so much love for you and is so proud that you just almost won the title. How do you feel about it?
Having someone from your family to have here in such a big competition, I should say, it's sort of a very special feeling that I say. It's very special. It's very personal also. So I feel very lucky in a sense, and I feel very warm, I should say, because from India and she came over all the way, and then I was very happy, and then all the people down there from India supporting me in today's program, and everyone throughout from Philippines. I'm very grateful, and it's their love that I'm progressing in my life. So I'm very grateful for everyone.
That's nice to hear. When you were earlier, when you were competing, as you were seeing slowly yourself, progressing to the next round after the other, what was going through your mind?
When the competition starts on, and then there are a lot of things happens in backstage also. So a lot of rush things, and then a lot of thing happens. So it begins now. It was very like the time bound. So it was very fast. It was rush. It was fun, and then we were enjoying the moment. And then as the round progresses, heartbeats gone on very fast, and then it's just the usual competition feeling that everyone has. But in spite of that, I was like living throughout every moment, be it from the backstage, be it from the stage. I was living through it. I think that's one of the essence of winning a pageant.
Speaking of essence, you just reminded me of Shushmita Sen because I don't know if you're familiar with her. Wow, she competed here in Manila as well back in 1994 and won your country's first Miss Universe title. And more than 20 years after, or more than almost 30 years after, an Indian almost won a pageant held here in Manila. So I just kind of feel, nostalgic about it, knowing Indians tend to do well every time a pageant is being done here in Manila.
She's a great example for pageants in India. So she's one of the wonderful winners down there, and we're very proud of her. And yes, she's very instrumental in the throughout the journey of every pageant lover or an aspirant from pageant industry. So yes, we're very proud to have her in my country, in our country, I should say. And then yes, in India is doing great in terms of pageantry recently about Miss Universe, and then now I'm also progressing to raise a bar in the male pageantry. So it's more of a progress, and India likes progress. So we have to be very progressive in life to the country and for the betterment of the youth, for the society. So that's a spirit.
And I just remember Harnas is the reigning Miss Universe as well. So wow, Indian domination.
We have a package, so we hope to deliver the same thing in the coming years, and to encourage more youth from India, and to deliver this goodwill ambassador throughout India. So it's more of like contribution to the society as well as it's not just about winning a pageant, but it's all about what you do after you win the pageant. So it's more of bringing that advocacy to an international level and serving the community, giving back to the world community, I should say.
How do you think your almost win in this pageant will impact your country? How do you think your win can be meaningful to your country right now?
I think speaking from a very broad perspective, I think everyone, like all the 35 of us who have came down here to participate, all of us are winners. Be it first, second, third, we have won something that that sense of being together and coming out from different communities, religions, and fighting for one common set goal. I think that's a unity in diversity. So we have already won that. So it's just that someone has to stand forward to support a cause, and it's not about me or winner or that second runner up. It's about us. We together have to bound this thing to raise up the bar. So I think that being first, second, third doesn't. The title is just that responsibility comes in front, but the actual thing is that we have to be together as one. That's how we're going to impact the society. It's not about personal win or not about someone's win. It's about a togetherness. So I think all the international brothers has to do something with the community and to give back more with the title. So I think everybody won today.
Oh, you're so eloquent. Have you? Why? What makes this Mr. International platform so appealing to you that an eloquent guy like you from India decided to join?
Honestly, I come from a filmmaking background, so I have been doing film direction in India for almost 12 years now. So I have a background in it. So coming from that background, I realize how important it is to advocate for such causes, because through my films, I advocate for certain sensitive issues that is timely relevant to our society, be it mental health for children or be it drug abuse. My film speaks for that thing. So it's more of the thing that you decided to be more, bring more advocacy for people, just rather than making of your passionate film. So it's more about doing for the society also. So like that, I want to take this goodwill to international level. So Miss International is one such platform I want to grow with it. So that's why I'm here, and then to bring up my advocacy, because from last 12 years I've organized a lot of film scholar workshop in India to empower like youth, and till now per my experiences, my organization, my team, my production home production house have empowered around 100 of people to provide them a free scholar program in filmmaking education, to educate them actually, and to provide a career for them to progress in the industry. So that's how we do it. So it's more of the contribution that makes me here, and then I want to deliver this, be it I lose or win, but that has to be continued, and the advocacy has to speak more, and we have to continue. We can't just stop in the middle. So I want to bring up this to even if I'm Miss International or not. It's just that the advocacy has to be there, has to be delivered to the community.
Wow, you talk about elevating one's platform. Yeah, I'm really amazed. Yeah, like how guys like you, because let's face it, when we talk about pageants, it's always about these guys being sexualized, and normally the objectification that comes with it. But when you see a guy like him who talks with so much passion, who talks about his advocacies with so much passion, and then you realize there's just so much hope about how we deem male pageants in the whole world, right?
I think like for me personally, I believe in seeing things in a very positive way, because the world has enough of negativity and positivity. So we have to perceive through positivity. That's a spirit. And then I think coming from I was there in India, and then I've been preparing for this pageant for around 3 years now. So in the course of time, I had education in pageantry through my organizer Mega Entertainment. So in the process, I have learned something about the pageantry, that it has to be something beyond the skin deep. Like we say our motto being distinctively handsome on Miss International mottos. So what does that mean? It's beyond the skin deep. You come out just not the layer of your skin cover or something with the color of the shades. It's far beyond that. So I think being objectified by a man or something you call in the pageant, or being mocked of, is something very not to be encouraged, I guess. So it's more beyond that. And I think when a guy comes to a pageant, or a man celebrates his manhood through a pageant, I think it's more of advocacy. It's more of a vocalizing thing. You have to speak for people. You have to vocal for people. And if you can't have a voice, and I don't think that you can empower them much. And speaking about voice, it's not about communication, but you have to be voice for certain issues, certain causes, and you have to have advocacy for yourself.
Wow, wow. You know, you really, you could really be a future. You could be a motivational speaker, public speaker in the near future. You can really inspire a lot of people with your message, with your advocacy, or just by being just with your likeness right now.
Yeah, I think inspiration comes from yourself. I think we have to inspire ourselves first. It's that we haven't for a long time we have been having looking for perfection around the world, But the actual perfection comes from within you. If you are very happy with yourself, you accept however you are. I think that's more of a progress. I think so. We have to love ourselves, and if we start loving ourselves, we can look for a very bright future in your life. And then it's more that we have to advocate something, because I want more youth to come out and come up for the platform such as Miss International or any other relevant sources, to come up for the causes and fight for the society, because there is enough of drama of negativity or positivity. So I think this is a time that we come up and take actions, because actions needed is much needed now. So that's more of advocacy I want to build up.
That's nice. Wow. No words. No words to say except that I wish you well. Why are Indians just so eloquent? You guys are just so deep and eloquent, full of substance every time you answer a question, or whether you're asked to give a speech or render a speech. You just sound so intellectual. Like, is it really inherent of the culture? Is it because of the British school system that you had, that your country had before?
I think coming from a country which has a population around 1.38 billion people down there. So I think we have, in the process of living in the life in India, we have learned to live together in spite of all the differences we have in India. And that's how we pull up the unity in diversity. So I think coming from such a background, we have understand how hard it's people to connect in spite of having so many languages. Because in India, we speak around like 20,000 languages and dialects. So it's much more diverse, be it culture, be it tradition, be it people, is very diverse in India. So I think coming from such a background, I understand how important it is to be more respectful to people, because when we say India, we mean respect. And India has been always number one for being so much nice and being so humble. I think that's nothing that we pretend or something, but that's come from our heart, because in India we are very much more hospitable, I should say, very, very warm people are there, and then it's how you see India, and I'm very proud that I am coming from such a beautiful country.
I think that's your country's biggest contribution to the world. Spreading one's eloquence, spreading through your culture, Bollywood. So speaking of Bollywood, since you're a filmmaker yourself, and now that you almost won this pageant, any chance Bollywood beckons, as I asked your mom earlier?
Bollywood is indeed a very good industry in India who has a very commercial point of view in terms of that point. But I think I want to educate people that in India we have other industry other than Bollywood. Bollywood is also one of the part of the industry who is doing so good in commercial market. So we have Tollywood, we have Northeast media, we have Northeast market. So very diverse India it is. So I'm here to also promote the unheard one. That's how we have to be like. And we see only the central one because Bollywood is very encouraging and very good. But I want to also promote other industries down there who is working so hard like Bollywood and like any other industry. So that's how we grow. And speaking about India, we have so many industries, so many film industry, so many local industry, and I'm very proud that with having so many things, we also have the essence of making a movie, and that's it. And through our movies, we deliver a lot of culture, very tradition, and that's how we show things to people outside India, and that's how we advocate such causes.
Any chance you'll do your filmmaking expertise here in Manila in the near future?
Well, that would be an honor for me. I'm very open to it, and then I'm looking forward for a very good thing to come up in future so that I can be a more part of it. And also I'm looking for my organization to actually push for more of things. So finger crossed, let's see, because now today is just happened. So sometimes in life you need to take a breath. You just can't inhale or exhale. You have to breathe down, think, and then you calm down and you move up. And my perspective is that it's not about just, it's good that in life you take a step back and you bounce back much higher. So that's my almost win thing. So you have to be bounced much higher than that. So that's thing we have to be very progressive, and I'm very looking forward for a lot of things in Manila, Philippines, and Mahal Kita, Philippines. It's so close to my heart, and then I've been looking forward for so many. I want to actually explore the city now. Having some time, if I get that, I would love to be around anywhere, meet people actually, because Philippines P and people P is more of my thing. So just that Philippines start with the people. So I love meeting new people from Philippines, and then to explore, and most importantly to exchange culture. That's very important. If I coming from such a country, then we had to do more of a culture exchange. So looking forward for it. And now we have this beautiful country thing from Philippines. It was gifted by a very good friend of mine in the hotel, and then it's very privileged to wear this thing. I feel very respectful. I feel kind of that it has some sort of emotion with me. So I'm very honored, Philippines. We say Malamat, Maraming salamat. We say Salamat po.
You're now a Pinoy at heart.
That's the thing about Philippines is that from the very first day I was very encouraged and very supported by the Filipino people. I think that make me keeps moving, whether you lose or win. But I think when you win, someone hurt, and it's more of a big win. So I think in some point of a time I've connected, I should say, connected with most of the people here. So I feel very privileged, and I think it's more of a winning essence. For me, winning is that you enjoy every day, you live the moment. That's more of a winning thing for me. So I came here, then I met a lot of new people. I learned a lot about Filipino culture and things. So that's more of a winning. You win something every day, and you lose at something. So in life, you prepare for 100%, and only 10% happens. That's okay. That's okay because it's perfectly fine. We have to accept it, and we have to also understand that whatever we get, we should be happy with it. We shouldn't complain with life because there are a lot of people down there who are very underprivileged and who don't get the opportunity that I'm getting now. So I think that whatever I'm having now, I'm very blessed with it, and I have to appreciate the things. That's how will we go. If we don't show appreciation, I don't think that's growth will be required. So I see more on the positive side.
Stay here for longer. Don't come back to India anymore.
Oh, then I also am really eager to meet my people from India. I have my team and everyone who's very instrumental to my journey. So they are just waiting for me to come home and then to have a good time after a long time because I want to eat more food, more Indian food, more spicy one. Because in the process of being so much into fitness and everything, I had not lived the life of being so much open to any food kind of thing. So I would love to eat so much food down here. And in my competition time I was a very strict diet. So I was like, but I'm very flexible at one point of time because for me diet means you have to be very flexible. You're coming from this industry, working in this field, we have to know how to act with time. We have to be very smart. So I think that's how I'm also learning to do it.
Wow, for sure you can't for sure your hometown. Can't wait to have you back. For sure you'll eat lots of Indian food. So there you go, guys. As much as I want to talk to you longer, I have to wrap this up. Thank you so much. You know what? I really couldn't get enough of your wisdom and brilliance. Even for just how old are you right now? 20, 23, 20, just 20 years old. Look at this guy. Imagine how much this guy can achieve more with his brilliance, eloquence, and wisdom in the near future. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching this my exclusive interview with the newly crowned Mr. International first runner-up, Mr. Lukanand right here.
Malamin Salamat Philippines once again, and then I'm very happy to have you and in such a timing. It's almost midnight now, and then you guys are waiting there and down there and very supportive, throughout the process. And I think it's when it comes to pageant in Philippines, it's more of a media, and you guys are the backing of the pageants. If we have to appreciate this thing, and people, we have to understand that these people are doing so great for us. If they don't promote us, I don't think that pageant would be such markable in the journey. So I think they had a very huge contribution down the line, and we must learn to appreciate that thing. So I'm very happy that you gave me an opportunity to be in your program. So I look forward to meet more and talk more about my advocacy, about my journey, and about my experiences in lovely, beautiful country, Philippines.
Hopefully, and thank you so much. Hopefully, you'll marry a Filipina in the near future. That you have.
Let's see, and that will be for some kind of autobiography.
Are you still single? Are you still single right now?
Yeah, I'm very single, very, very much single.
Guys, he's still
because
much in the market. He's still very much in the market.
Oh, is it? So I have to be very single down the line. Very much single, you say.
I think there's a queue now after this interview. All right, thank you so much again, Lucan. It has been such a pleasure getting to know you, and I can't wait for all the nicest and great things that God has for you in the near future. You're not only you are good looking, but you are such a talented man, and I hope that whatever you do in life, you will really hit it big. God bless you and take care.
That was a great empowerment. But thank you so much. I hope to deliver this thing to more in my life, and I wish to continue my whatever I have started in my life. I wish to continue more and then to grow more, to learn more, and to explore more. And think learning never ends. So would love to still learn more about it.
No words, hands down. He's not a first runner for nothing. Thank you, guys. Maraming salamat again.
Malamin salamat, Philippines.
Thank you.